welcome back. If you don't know me or you have not been watching any of my videos, my name is Braylon Martin and I am a self-contained teacher. I teach kindergarten through second grade. We have varying abilities. It is Saturday afternoon and I am here in my classroom and I hate that I'm here, but I need to be here. And I had a really fun morning. I had breakfast with my friends. I worked out at the gym with some people. It was so fun. And I have dinner plans this afternoon with a bunch of my friends. So at least I have a fun Saturday planned, but I felt like I needed to come for at least 2 hours to prep, to plan, to copy things, and to kind of set up some new systems and some new behavior things that I have in my head that I just want to see if I can actually do it. So I thought it would be helpful to bring you along with me. This is kind of a weird vlog because I'm only filming 2 hours of my life, but I don't know. I want you to feel like you have a fellow person who understands your struggle, you know? So the lighting is a bit different and there's some background noise from my smart board, but like, sorry, that's life. A lot of my kids are really struggling with literacy and phonics, and they're in first and second grade and they can do the work and then they have these like weird splinter skills. So I'm slowing everybody down and we're gonna do phonics together this week, next week. I'm pretty sure I bought every phonics literacy activity that Teachers Pay Teachers owns, but basically I'm gonna make them do it all, basically. How many times can I say basically? I don't even know. So I have a bunch of things I want to show you. So this bundle has first sounds, middle sounds, end sounds. We're gonna do some worksheets and activities with that. I printed those off. Let's see, what is this? Oh, I love how I have September kindergarten centers and it's literally mid-October. But Deanna Jump has these literacy math centers. That's on Teachers Pay Teachers. But I don't use them for centers. I actually use them for instruction, for whole group instruction, and I've really been liking them. And most of the kids I'm working with are first and second grade, and they're kind of on grade level, but they kind of need this review. So we're going to be doing things like letters versus words, letter matches, sound matches, all of those things this week. So I'm actually kind of excited because I get to kind of teach like real content, which is so crazy. Let's see, what else did I get? I can't even remember what I've got going here. Vowel sounds, long versus short. I don't need this. Hold on, let me put this down here. Nah, bro. Okay, so I'm excited for all that stuff. I also felt like I needed to be cute, and we're doing two different writing craftivities. I love the word craftivities. So one is the best candy ever. I'll show you when it's all done on Instagram, but they have to talk about their favorite candy and they have to give me reasons. My kids can't write, so when I say we're doing this, it means we're talking about it together, they're tracing, or they're other ways they can't write, but I still want them to have the experience of doing an activity or craftivity like everybody else. And then I had the kids color haunted houses. This is from I'm going to put it down below what store this is from, but basically it's all the pieces to make a haunted house, and it's so cute, and then they color them and glue them in, and then they have to write about their haunted house. And so I thought that would be kind of cool, but we started it and then we're going to finish it next week. That's kind of what's going on right this second. So I just got off of Skype with one of you guys, one of the subscribers. I won't blast his name everywhere, but he's super awesome. He's a new special ed teacher who's worked in other types of classrooms before, but now it's kind of his first year having his own room of a lot of different needs. And so we were kind of brainstorming, just talking about different things about our classrooms and some of the challenges that we've had, which it's so cool to talk to you guys, to talk to subscribers, like, well, face to face, but you know what I mean, Skype to Skype, and just to hear about what's been going on. And while, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you're not alone, and I hope that's what this channel can be. You're not alone. You're never alone. There are so many special ed teachers that are feeling exactly how you're feeling. So, one of the things in my brain that I'm probably going to do, and let me see if I can execute this within an hour, is I want to make goal cards for a couple of kids. And so I just made a couple of easy ones. So their goal is blurting out. We don't want them to blurt out. Or their other goal is show self-control. So basically I'm thinking it's kind of like an incentives chart or a token economy. I don't want it to sound like tokens because it's not like I'm just going to give it to them in trials every time they do it. But I want to give this to them anytime we see like an over-the-top exceptional experience. If they, for example, were really frustrated and they had a moment where they were about to freak out and then they sat back down, that they showed self-control, I want to give them some sort of whatever that thing is. So that this is like, it might take you 5 days to get this. It might take you 10 days to get to this point, whatever. But if you get to it, then you will earn something. I haven't decided what I want them to earn yet, but I don't want this to be like a token every hour. I want this to be something that you really gotta prove to me and show me extra hard. So I think I'm gonna use these. I just made these up real quick. But the other thing I want is I want to make some sort of goal card that goes with this so that it's on the desk and it's just a reminder, like almost like a statement of like, I can be self-controlled, and it's like a picture of someone controlled. So I want to try and like make those, and so I'll come back on if I've made them yet and I'll show you kind of what I've come up with. So I finally did. I came up with some, and I'm laminating them. So if you can see, I hope you can kind of see that. Oh, there we go. Now it's focusing. So stay calm. It's Velcro. I mean, it's, what's that word? Laminated. It's a little warped, but like whatever. And I'm going to attach this to their desk, and I'll show you the other thing I just made. So I need to cover up this kid's name so that you obviously can't see it. But I made these little goal, like, statement cards that will go next to their goal cards. And so it's going to be at the front of their desk. And I made them the size of those little Target adhesive squares. So let me show you really fast, kind of like what it looks like. All right. I have here the name tag. I covered it up. This name tag I'll link below, but it has like 3 little things, and you slide them in, slide them out. I love these. These fit with the Target or Lakeshore pockets. But right here, I added the square pocket with his goal, which is to stay calm. And it's a picture of a calm person. I don't know. And then I'm going to attach this little goal card right here with some Velcro. And then I think any of the little pieces I'm going to attach to the side of his desk. And every time I see that he doesn't freak out, I'm going to give him one. This might take him a month. This might take him a week. This might take him a day. But it's separate from his other things. So if you don't know about my classroom, I already use any type, how do I say this? Like a chart. What's this called? I don't know. I give credits. That's the word. And my whole school does this. You give credits when you're rocking and rolling. And these get cashed in twice a day. So halfway through the day you cash in, then you get a new sheet and you get it the second half because it's like an immediate reward. And it's not anything like you get a piece of candy. It's like you get to play with a person for 5 minutes or something like that. So it's like a real tangible reward. So during academic times, they wrote their name on their paper and that's hard for them. Credit. They're sitting quietly raising their hand. Credit. Like it's for anything that you see throughout the day. You did your work, you finished it, you're completed, you're on track, you're whatever. Credit. So this is a constant thing, but I want those goal cards to be more specific. Like you did just this and it was hard for you and you thought about it and you did something better this time, you can get one of those little goal chips or whatever. So we'll see how that works. I don't know. We'll see. I realized that I never showed you the other thing that my kids do to earn incentives. So basically on those credit sheets, they get credits, right? And then if they have extra credits, those get turned into tickets. So if they've done like a phenomenal job during their morning academics and they're just rocking it, and every chance we get, we're praising them, reinforcing all the good work that they're doing, they're going to get more than 25, which is, there's 25 spots on the sheet. So if they get more than 25, they get turned into tickets. And so everyone in my school does this. So this is not my idea. I will link the website to the man who kind of comes up with some of these things. It's basic PBIS, okay? So like, do what you want to do with PBIS. But basically, they get tickets and they can keep them for themselves in their own little ticket thing. So they keep these and they can cash these in for 10 minutes of computer time or lunch with a friend or extra recess at the end of the day, whatever. We only cash them in on Fridays, so they keep them all week. They can count them, but they don't cash them for anything specific until Fridays. But they are allowed to take their tickets and donate them to the class bank. So this was an old pencil sharpener that I covered up with these little things, and then I hung a bucket from it. And right now we've got a bunch of tickets in here that they will donate. So if they want to be nice, they can say, you know what? You can't even see my face. Oh my gosh. If they want to be nice, they can say, you know what? I have 10 tickets. Or no, I have 12 tickets. I'm going to donate 2 to the class and we will clap for them. And then they're going to keep 10 and cash that in for extra computer on a Friday. Something like that. This has been working really well. And like I said, everyone in my school does this. We talk about this a lot. We talk about PBIS. So if your school does some form of like positive behavior of some sort, then maybe you might want to incorporate this in your classroom. And I will link down below the website to check out some of the articles about it. But basically this one is, we are working hard to earn an ice cream party. So my theme in my classroom is cactus, llama, whatever. So I just printed off a llama from the computer, just a clip art from Google Images, and I printed it, laminated it, put magnets on the back. This is like a pipe, I think, so it's covered, it's like metal, so it sticks right on. And every time we get 10 tickets that someone, like every time we donate 10 tickets, we add to the llama. So we put, let me get you closer. So they put the cactus on top of the llama, and if you've seen the wall, my classroom wall in the back where it says be kind, show respect, and work hard, there is a llama with a cactus on its back. So this kind of goes with the theme. So right now, I'm pretty sure we're at 30. So we've got 30 tickets, and when we get to 50, then we'll get the ice cream party. So hopefully we'll get that soon. But I show you this because there's layers to everything. So there's the credits, then there's this, then I'm adding those little goal cards like I showed you. Here I am, I'm back. For my whole class as a whole, they're struggling to transition quietly. So I've seen this going around. People have bingo versions of this. They have puzzle versions. I don't know. Let me know if you want me to make one for you, because I totally will. But it's a puzzle. And I have the puzzle pieces. I'm laminating the other puzzle pieces. But basically, I made my class one of these goal cards, which is to transition quietly. And so up here, I'm going to put this on the wall or on the board. And anytime they do transition quietly, we get to put a puzzle piece on. Or anytime they are on task, puzzle piece. So we're focusing on this goal. And so once we fill this up, then we can earn something. But it takes the whole class. Like, it's not just one kid. It's like the collective group has to all be on board. Because if one kid is off, then bummer. I think says, because I have two kids that are kind of nonverbal and they kind of don't really understand like what's going on, I might exclude them from this. So if every other kid is doing it, but those two kids are rolling on the floor, I might still give those kids a credit because I think they deserve that, you know? But I'm gonna find a place to put my card for the class and this all set up so that we can just like get going on Monday because I really, really want this to take off. So I really should still be sitting and planning. It's like half planning, but that's kind of boring for you to watch. Just me at my computer, like, oh my gosh. But this week, I think I'm going to make kids do a lot more sight word stuff. So I have this book from the lady who taught in this room like 15 years ago, she left me like 2 shelves of these random books that I normally don't really care about, but I actually care about them today. So I'm going to start using them. I'm going to print them off. And it's just little, like, you trace the sight word or the letter and whatever. So I'm going to use that. I have 2 kids where we're not even at an academic point. We're literally just tracing and learning to trace. Let's just be real. Or learning to sort things. So this is probably from before I was literally born. But it's like a big preschool tracing thing, workbook. So I'm going to make some copies of those. Oh, some like mazes. I feel like that would be kind of interactive for some kids. So I'm going to do that. I found these things. I keep saying we use Houghton Mifflin curriculum, or at least my room does. And I found these intervention books that I feel like no one uses here, but I kind of want to use them. So phonemic intervention, and then what's this one? Oh, fluency, teacher guide intervention. Look at all these you can copy off and then see if they're fluent. I want to try these. Like, why not, you know? So what am I gonna do? Maybe I'll plan it and then I'll copy this and I'll get everything in order. I don't know. So much work. I don't even know. We'll see. So I have talked about planning a billion times, so I'm not gonna like focus too much on it, but I do plan on paper and then I transfer it to a digital planner or just a digital sheet so that I can print it off so that my handwriting doesn't look too awful. And then I share it with the staff in my room. And my plans have, I feel like I can show you because there's no kids, but my plans have each person's name, like the staff member's name, and then the group that they have, and then what they're doing. If it's in a teacher manual with worksheets, then it will say the manual and the worksheets. If it's just a concept or counting with manipulatives, it will say that, and they know what to do from there. They also have like bins where they have these folders. So each Monday folder will be filled with all the stuff that they would need for the plan. The Tuesday folder would be for the Tuesday plans for every subject, stuff like that. So I'm at least going to plan my stuff, and then I'm trying to think. Then I think I'm tired. Like, I think then on Monday I'm just going to come and make the copies. Like, I just don't want to do it today. I just don't have it in me. I just need to go. But let me see. So I just want to add that it can be individualized for any kid. So I think the main reason I want these goal cards is because every kid is working on something different. The classroom thing is just a classroom-wide thing, but those specific goal cards, I think I want them to be meaningful because I want them to be specific. And we had a staff meeting actually about goal cards. So we were talking about different ways to use it, and I hadn't implemented it yet, and I hadn't like figured out how I wanted to do it. And so I kind of sat and thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I want them to be laminated. I want them to have a statement to go with them. And so this is kind of my iteration of a goal card. But check out Teachers Pay Teachers. There are tons of awesome behavior management things like this. But let me know in the comments if you feel like I should turn this into a product that you would want. Because if it's something that would help you, then let me know, because I would love to share this. And I will link, if I make the product, I will link the video, because why not? Just to show like how I would use it and whatever.